I hope you're doing well today. I hope you have nothing but good health, prosperity, a strong mindset, and a healthy vision for the future. Let's normalize cheating, bro. Let's get used to the game and learn how to break the rules. Imagine you're playing basketball, right? Or any kind of sport where there's boundaries, right? Like a box or a square. And everyone else that's playing on the field or the pitch or whatever has to stay within the boundaries. But you are allowed to leave the boundaries whenever you can. So you can go out of bounds and there's no penalty for you, right? Imagine the advantage that you would have in that kind of game compared to everyone else. Now, obviously, I'm not saying you should cheat on your partner. That's not the point of the video. But I am saying that the people who understand the rules of a game more are able to take advantage of loopholes that other people don't know, right? And I want to tie this specifically into your finances. When you are employed, right, as a normal employee, either T4 in Canada, I think it's like W2 in the States or whatever. Basically, you file your taxes as an employee. The government is going to pull majority of your income. The government is going to pull the majority of your income before they pay it out to you, right? That's the rules of the game. That's kind of how you play to start. So you work, the government will take your money and then pay you the rest, right? Now, when you learn the game of money, you start to realize that there are different levels to making money, right? And I've talked about it in this video, so watch that one if you want to. But when you start to progress through life and you start to learn more about money, you start to understand that there's different ways that you can make money, specifically in self-employment income. Right? Now, when you're self-employed, the opposite happens. You gain revenue first as a business, and then whatever expenses are not written off for your company, you get taxed on, right? So you get taxed on the rest. So it's a flipped script now, right? But people who don't understand the game of money will be stuck at the first level of employment. And they'll always be at a disadvantage compared to people who build up their business, right? So even when you get to the stage of owning your own business, there are certain advantages that you may not understand yet as a business owner that something like a corporation or an LLC will take advantage of, right? Because if it's sole proprietorship, like you're the one directly connected to the business, there are certain risks that you have in terms of liability or just financial risk that you assume by not incorporating yourself or separating yourself from the business entity, right? So the more layers of understanding you have of a certain game, the better you can play it. And the better you can play it, the more loopholes you'll understand. So that's what I mean by normalizing cheating. A lot of people are ignorant to certain things about their own circumstances, right? We're living in an age of information. This is the perfect time for you to be able to learn certain things, to be able to improve your situation, and to be able to build off of the certain loopholes that exist within the world. Don't do anything illegal, but know the game, bro. Learn the game so that you can maximize how you play, right? And you learn the rules, you have an advantage. If you stay ignorant, you'll always be at a disadvantage. So focus on how you can improve your knowledge base on certain things, right? Whether that be through books, whether that be through courses, word of mouth, my videos, other people's videos, just build up that knowledge base and learn to actually apply it, right? It's a big concept of the Dunning-Kruger effect, right? You don't know what you don't know. So try to learn as much as you can, right? And build up that ability. And then once you do know, be open to bending the rules. Because if you stay in the same kind of vein of knowledge and you don't actually try to take advantage of certain situations, there's going to be people who will, right? And those people are going to get ahead, right? Why do you think that these massive companies get to do money laundering to not pay as much taxes? You know what I'm saying? They know the game. And they're playing the game better than you are, and me, to be honest. So it's time to learn the game, understand the rules, and bend them ethically. Don't do anything illegal, but learn where your advantages are. Don't let yourself just become a victim of circumstance. So watch this video, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.